I'm curious about Helldivers 2, though. We talk about it on Checkpoint all the time, or a fair amount, because it's funny.
It's got lots of silly things that happen in it.
So you bring the stratagem code.
Yeah.
Can you just opt to type in a set of arrows and then a thing will happen, even if you don't know what's happening?
No, so when you pick your loadout,
Right.
you choose stratagems that you'll have available.
Okay.
So each stratagem has its own code, but you only have the ones that you brought with you. And there's a couple of basic ones, like you can to revive a teammate or to call in a resupply.
Okay.
To call in the hell bomb that are available to everyone. But when you pick your loadout, you pick 4. So it's like, I want to have an Eagle airstrike and a railgun and a mech and whatever, and then you have those ones you can type in.
Which means that then you need to know what those codes are.
Yeah.
So that when it's like, I need to use this thing now, you need to type in the right number, the right sequence, so it summons that.
Right.
Because if you forget what you have and you put in the wrong sequence,
It won't do anything.
it won't do anything. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a fun way of sort of
Wow.
like, it's not just a button to make it happen. You have to actually, it's like...
You have to punch in the code, which
Yeah,
makes it a lot harder to do when you're running away from...
Right, it tries
Whatever.
to sort of get that feeling of like, oh no, I can't, oh no, what, help!
Yeah, I need air support on my position. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not doing it without the code.
Yeah.
Danger close, danger
Eagle
close!
1 is a fickle mistress.
Are you a big Helldivers fan?
I played it a lot when it first came out. I've fallen off a little bit, which I think a lot of people did, because they are adding new stuff, and I will go back and check it out every now and then when they've added some new content, some new things to do. But I find it gets a little bit samey after a while.
I have enjoyed, as an observer for Checkpoint and various things, I have enjoyed the way they're sort of weaving the sort of plot in with the sort of gameplay and allowing the players to sort of give some it's like, if they take out this place, this will happen. If they defend this place, this will happen. It's a neat idea.
Yeah.
Of course, they can fudge it as much as they want back in the...
Yeah, there is some discussion sometimes. It's become very obvious that they really want a particular thing to happen. Okay, I think, I don't know if you guys did a Checkpoint story on the children.
No.
So there was a few different times they were trying to give us anti-tank mines.
Okay.
So originally it was, well, if you liberate this place, then you'll get one stratagem. I forget what it was. And if you liberate this place, you'll get the anti-tank mines. You'll unlock it for everybody. And then we did the other one.
Right.
Sure, right?
Right.
And then they did another one where one of the options was anti-tank mines.
Okay.
And then eventually there was one where it was just like, okay, well, if you liberate this place, you will save the children's hospital. You don't get anything. It's just narratively you'll save the children's hospital. If you do this other one, you get the anti-tank mines. And of course, the community banded together to save the children.
Right.
Because we don't want those anti-tank mines.
Right.
Right?
They're like, there's been so much work on these anti-tank
Yeah,
mines.
please, just take them. Yeah.
We didn't do a story about this, but I think the attitude, the contrary attitude of the community, has definitely come up before in some stories that we've talked about with Helldivers. That it's like, that's really any kind of game like this. It feels like if everyone's bought into the mythos, into what's going on, they're like, we don't want to play nice with the people who are making it. We want to goof around.
Yeah, exactly.
And, yeah.
Well, the other one I liked was there was a rebellion.
Yes. Yeah, the Chaos
where-
Diver movement. Yeah.
Yeah, where they were like, they like didn't like the way the narrative was going. They're like, screw this. We're going to deliberately it's because it's supposed to be like, ooh, the bad guys are coming and you've got to defend Super Earth.
Yeah,
and
the
all that
Illuminate.
stuff. And they're like, no, screw that. We're going to deliberately lose fights. We're going to we're going to have Super Earth destroyed. It's like,
Yeah.
and so they had to figure out a way to kind of fudge it so that wasn't the problem.
You can kind of, there's been times when you can see them pulling the strings behind the scenes for sure.
Yeah.
It's interesting because the way that the mechanic works in the game, your progress towards an objective is based on the percentage of players that are actively playing that do a thing.
Right.
So you can sabotage an objective just by playing the game and going somewhere else. Like,
Right.
Then that reduces the percentage of people that are completing the objective towards what you're trying to do. Which, it's got pros and cons. It's a cool way to do it because then it's not, well, when the player count goes down, now there's objectives that we can't possibly complete. But it also means that, you have 3 factions in the game to fight. If it's like, I feel like fighting some bots today instead of, Illuminate, because the Illuminate are a pain in the bus, then you're hurting the community. It's like...
That's interesting,
That's not... I want to go play this other thing in the game, right?
It's interesting to try to sort of balance all those different aspects of it.
Yeah.
But it's I appreciate that what they're trying to do with it though. That it's not just like, here's the game, go nuts.
Yeah, I mean the game has some issues, but it's very well done, and the team behind it clearly cares a lot about it. I think they've been bitten to a certain extent by its success because it got way bigger than they expected, way faster.
Yeah.
When it first came out.
There's always some sort of teething problems with that.
Because the first game, Helldivers 1, I played that as well, and it was a much smaller...
Well, it was like a top-down game,
yeah.
too, right? It's like a whole different deal.
Yeah, where the Illuminate were even more of a pain in the bus, because they could shoot you from off-screen.
Oh, the worst.